Alright, hello from Indy. Just figured I'd do an update, pardon me, on the satellite. You'll also have to excuse my cough. I'm on a medicine that makes me cough all the time, so I can't really help it. But anyway, just thought I'd do an update on the satellite. You know, if you follow me at all, you know, back in November I had a massive heart attack. And I wasn't too sure how things were going to go. But my recovery has gone very well. I'm doing really good. Thank God for that. So I think we're just going to keep going with the car. I had talked about selling it, but as of right now, I think we'll be okay. So, and I'm feeling really good. My energy's back. I'm getting kind of bored and tinkering. So as you can see, I've got the transmission torn apart. The case and the tail shaft housing or at the local transmission shop getting hot tanked, and I just have everything torn apart to inspect it. It looked really good. It actually, you know, I bought it and the guy told me it had been rebuilt, and it had been rebuilt. Hadn't been cleaned, but it had been rebuilt. All the frictions in it looked like they were brand new. So, but anyway, not going to keep any of that. Start over. Just cleaning everything really good. Inspecting everything, and everything looks good. I'm not really going to have to replace anything. I've got everything cleaned except the pump and the valve body, and maybe I'll do those tomorrow. Everything else over here, it's all been cleaned. Everything looks really good. The transmission is a 74 out of the 74 Chrysler C-body, so it's kind of nice. It has some of the later things like the 4 pinions on that. I can get that back in there. And the Belleville spring is the later style with the larger piston. So those are 2 pluses with that. For the rebuild kit, I ordered the kit from Alto. I'm going with the green springs for that. A&A Transmission here in town. Went down there today and got a deep pan from them. That's always a good idea. Add a couple quarts of capacity. No matter what transmission you're running, even if it's not a high performance, it's a good idea to add a quart or 2. Let's see, what else am I going to do? I may upgrade from 9 to 12 springs in the drum. And that's it. Well, and of course I'll do a shift kit on the valve body. But you know, for 400 to 500 horsepower, you don't need to upgrade all this other stuff. I've got wherever it's at. I mean, this came with a 3.2 lever, and there's no sense changing it out for what I have. 450 horsepower, it'll be fine. And that's it. Of course, I'll go ahead and replace all the sprag rollers and springs. The bearing, I'll keep it. I don't think they make, I mean, you can't even hear it. And a new one's not going to be as good probably anyway. And new front and rear bands, I'll go ahead and replace those. And the bushings. I know a lot of people, maybe that's overkill. But I'm never going to get in this again. That's my plan. I might as well just do it and do it all right. And it'll be good for another 50 years. So I just got to wait for everything to show up. And time to put it together. So, one other thing. is I have one of these sonic washers. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll turn it off. These are handy to have. They do a great job cleaning stuff. They're not very expensive. And they're your own little hot tank. And I mean, they get hot. They'll take your skin off your bone if you're not careful. So anyway, if you don't have one of these, especially for small parts, it's very handy to have. And I think that's about it for today. All right, later.